Hi, this is Scott West with Munganast Alton Toyota. Thanks so much for joining us today as we bring you an in-depth look at the all-new 2016 Toyota Prius. Now for 2016, the Prius has been completely redesigned inside and out, and I can't wait to show you everything on this car. In a moment, we'll go over the exterior features, go over the interior, as well as take you guys on a short test drive just to show you how well this vehicle handles on the open road. Some of my favorite aspects about the new design are all the character lines on the vehicle. I really like the one that runs all the way down the A-pillar to come through here. You see that there. And then I really like the strong line that they have going the bottom of the vehicle all the way up through the C-pillar. But that doesn't even really come close to this accent line that starts really around the B-pillar area and just pushes through the back of the vehicle to end in the wraparound LED tail lamps. That they just look phenomenal. Something that really stands out to me on the new Prius is this integrated deck lid spoiler. It is a little bit more extended out than in previous generations, and what that'll do, not only does it look more sporty, but it will also help reduce drag behind the vehicle. And in fact, that's kind of what, everything that's happening back here is to reduce drag. So you see how this sticks out a little bit more here, this little arrow fin there, and it doesn't even look like it's doing a whole lot. It really does. And you see these little arrow fins all over the car. It's phenomenal. And the thing that really sticks out to me is just how versatile this car is. Now it is a 5-door hatchback, but you just have an incredible amount of room back here. I mean, it is just huge. And as you can see, I'm about 5'9", but I mean, I fit back here like nothing. So if I can fit back here, just imagine how much cargo that you can get, even without the seats folded down. But you fold these seats down, which is really easy, by the way. They just fold completely flat. And this of course, this pops out too. But there is just a ton of room back here. As we look at the front of the Prius, I just love how aggressively styled the car is. You can see all the design cues, all the lines just pushing towards that emblem. It just really looks sharp. Besides the new headlights, I really like the design, but also like the technology Toyota incorporated. So this is the first generation Prius that comes available with bi-LED headlights. So that's LED high and low headlight beams for maximum visibility. Also longevity. LEDs typically last a lot longer than standard halogen or even HID bulbs. One of the other things I like about the car is it has active shutters here in the lower grille. So that will either allow air into the engine compartment or it will divert air around it. And that is so that the vehicle can maximize fuel economy depending on your driving needs. Now under the hood of the all-new Prius is a revised version of Toyota's 1.8-liter 4-cylinder Atkinson cycle engine with hybrid Synergy drive, and the total system output on the vehicle this year is 121 horsepower and 105 pound-feet of torque. That's plenty of power to get this vehicle moving and keep it there. And anytime that you have a hybrid vehicle running off an electric battery, that just provides instantaneous torque. Let me tell you, this thing is a lot of fun to drive. Now inside is where the Prius really shines. Toyota spent a ton of time engineering the vehicle and just creating a very nice environment. All the materials are pretty soft to the touch and very nicely textured, and the fit and finish is just incredible. There's a lot of styling in here from the Mirai, if you've seen the interior of that vehicle, and it's just very futuristic looking, and I love it. This is an interior that not only does it look elegant, but it's elegant enough to age well. So if you tend to hang on to your cars for a long time, this Prius is not going to get old. I just really love how everything is laid out. The biggest thing that they did was they took the shifter, instead of it being up here, everything is lowered. So it's still well within reach of the driver, very intuitive to use. But the whole center console, instead of having that floating area with the storage down here, that whole floating area is just gone. So what you have is you have a very deep cubby here, And there's actually an available Qi wireless charging system here for your mobile device. And if you have a compatible device, this is just a lifesaver. Wow, the Prius really gets up and it goes. Accelerating in this vehicle is it's pretty easy to do, thanks to all the torque from the electric motors there. As I kind of get adjusted here, I just want to point out that today we are in a Prius 4. There are a couple different trim levels of the Prius, and the 4 is one of the best equipped there is. So inside the Prius 4, we have this nice imitation leather seating surface. It is a green material, which is very nice. And I almost prefer this to real leather, but you know, it's very close in feel, and the nice thing is that it's biodegradable, along with most of the rest of the car. Toyota is very eco-friendly in terms of the Prius's construction, and that means a lot to us as a brand to be able to offer that to our customers. So in the new Prius, something that you'll notice is, just with every other Prius, is once you come to a complete stop, the motor just shuts off. Now the vehicle is still running, just in electric power only, but also that's going to give you better torque. And because the engine isn't doing most of the work when you accelerate, you're actually saving a lot of fuel. So the fuel economy on the car, the EPA has the Prius estimated for 54 city, 50 highway, with a 52 mile per gallon overall average, which is it's outstanding. And just depending on what your driving habits are, you might actually exceed that number. It's not that difficult to do. One of the things to point out is the drive mode selector in the car. You can either run the car in normal, you can run it in what's called a power mode, which is going to deliver even more torque to you for a better performance, or you can actually put the vehicle in an eco mode. So the eco mode, what that will do is not only does it help control the throttle response to make you a more efficient driver, but it also it actually affects the climate control system and just all the systems of the car to make sure that you get the best fuel economy possible. So just driving around, there really isn't a whole lot of outside noise coming into the cabin, and I really think that Toyota engineers really stepped it up in terms of the NVH, that's your noise, vibration, and harshness levels with the new Prius. And this is a much more quiet car, and it just feels a lot more solid. So if that was one of your hang-ups about the third generation Prius, the one before this one, definitely check out this new Prius. And we're going to go ahead and punch it hard. Now granted, I'm still in eco mode, but it just really gets up and goes. This is such a fun little car. Well, that's all that we have time for today. Really hope that you enjoyed our little review of the 2016 Prius. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop those down in the comment section below. And if you liked the video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up on it. And make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed to our channel. I'm Scott West. Thanks for watching.